Welcome back, y'all. My name is AJ, and I'm here to yap about Higurashi One Day Cry, Watanagashi. I am once again joined by my straight man, Griffin. Say hello, Griffin.
Or else.
Or else you'll be thrown into the fly of despair. Last time was,
Oh, yes.
Uh...
I thought you were talking about Sephiroth for a second.
Zetsubo. Last time
we were talking about.
Last time we were talking about trans people and sexual harassment.
True.
Maybe this time we'll get back to the actual plot of the game.
Don't put your bets on it.
I figure not. HIA.
いいですか皆さん。お料理は真剣にやらないと思わぬ怪我をします。
Why are we cooking outside?
これも授業ですからふざけないでしっかりやってくださいね。
A lazy, yeah.
Sounds like she has the voice of the lady who does the Japanese like bumper like legal stuff for the beginning of shows.
Ah, shit, I don't know the words to that.
No.
So it's sponsor.
It sounds like he has that voice.
A lazy, yeah, wafted through the class in response. Half the school day today was going to be a home economic class. The plan was for everyone to make curry rice to give the forest rangers to let this building be rented out as a school. If anybody was making curry in the same pot, it would have been more of a party-like atmosphere. But this was school after all. Excluding the youngest of students, each one of us would be making our own curry, with results being judged.
いいですか？今でこそカレーライスは手軽で簡単で誰にでも作れるメニューということになっていますが、カレーは本来インドを発祥とする古式ゆかしいちゃんとしたお料理です。日本式にアレンジされたとはいえ、そこには古代インドの英知と文化が込められています。
Indo, is that how they say Indian and Japanese?
夢夢、そのことをおろそかにしないように。真剣にやらない人は先生が本気で怒りますから、そのつもりで。
I will literally take the hot curry and pour it on your face. Seems like I need to leave the passionate sermon on curry. Oh, whatever.
知恵先生はカレーに命かけてるって噂でしたよ。採点はきっと厳しいですわよ。
家庭科の点数なんか赤点でさえなければ適当でいいんだよ。適当で。
適当なんて言わない方がいいよ。先生、カレーに関しては鬼だから。
なんだよ、そのカレーの鬼って。初耳だぞ。
You see, she was trained only by the best. Some guy in Tokyo who taught her how to make curry with coffee together. She's been really passionate ever since.
普段は温厚ないい先生なんだけどね。
Sojiro.
どういうわけかカレーにだけはうるさいんだよ。
Oh my god. God, every single time that Persona 5 manages to leave my mind, you pull it back in.
Yes, exactly. You're talking to a Persona 5 fan.
うん。秘伝のカレーを研究するためにって言って、毎年インドに旅行に行ってるって言ってたもんね。風の噂ですと、ご飯は3食カレーライスで、たまに他のものを食べる時でも必ずカレー味というこだわりぶりらしいですの。
それ変質的というより変態的だぞ。何か悪い宗教にでも入ってるんじゃないのか。
I heard him say hentai.
だいたいカレーなんてジャンクフードの筆頭じゃねえかよ。3食カレーなんて栄養的にも偏って。
Dunk, dunk, dunk. Bedded to the table right by my fingertips, a chef's knife, ladle, and spatula hummed gently as they still quivered. The teacher, while still mixing her own pot, was looking this way, smiling.
ケイちゃん、シー。それ以上言ったら埋葬される。
Saying even a little bit more would make my situation a lot more dire.
へいへい。しっかり真面目にカレーを作ればいいわけだろ。
How serious can you be about curry?
そう簡単にはいかないのです。あのね、みーちゃんが。
It's pretty all over her face. If playing field is even with being judged, there's no way this won't turn into a competition.
分かってるねみんな。より勝負だ。
I knew it! There's no way Mion will leave such an enticing event alone.
勝敗はどうするでございますの？先生の採点で決めますの？
The same, but wait, there's more. The teacher appeared with a principal in tow.
今日は営林署の皆さんへの感謝のイベントですから、先生だけでなく採点はみんなで行いますよ。
This doesn't feel like a school class.
わしと先生と、それから営林署の方5人で採点する。各自健闘を祈るぞ。
Thank you, invisible voice.
Wait a minute. It's so weird to say that like you're obsessed with like curry. I never got that. What is? Because curry is like
It's a common Japanese dish, too.
no, not that. Like curry, like is just like a gravy with like spiced gravy, right?
I have never had curry before in my life, so I cannot tell you that.
No, I'm saying like curry is not a single dish.
Oh.
It's like
Are we eating it with
I
something?
don't know, like
are
it's like ice cream.
Are we making it
You know.
rice?
Fuck if I know.
Are we just gonna eat curry like straight from the pot?
So it's saying like soup.
At the
Just
curry
soup.
store. Why are you buying clothes at the curry store? Fuck you. Looking around, it seemed that interest of everyone in class had been piqued.
そういうわけ。
So what's that happening? Oh,
のんびりしたカレーパーティーなんかには終わらせないよ。
レナ、カレーは得意だよ。今日は負けないよ。私の学年は班で作りますから、リカと一緒なのですわよ。
汚ねえ。リカちゃんは確かかなりの料理上手じゃ。
僕のカレーで美味しくって体がどうにかなっちゃうのです。
what about Mion? She doesn't seem like she's too good at cooking. Her type has always been bad at this kind of thing. Mion continued to look unconcerned.
ケイちゃんが今思ってることを当ててあげるよ。ミオンはきっと料理が下手に違いない。でしょう。
I don't like the way she said that. Couldn't be. Mion couldn't possibly. The moment the teacher's whistle sounded.
では皆さん、いいですか？刃物には十分に気をつけてくださいね。始め！
The call to arms has sounded. You had to
What a
use an
treat! You get 3 club games in a single episode.
This fucking song! Use the outdoor kit to cook the rice, but it wasn't that difficult for a camping veteran like me. Put the rice in a canister, push your palm into the bottom, fill with water just above the wrist.
本当にそんな水加減でいいんです。もっと入れないといけないそうですのよ。
You filthy liar. Yes, sir! You put in more, I'll just left some half-cooked porridge.
さとこ、それが罠のつもりなら、俺は慣れてるぞ。飯合炊飯は。はじめちょろちょろ中パッパ。
What are you doing? Let me actually... Okay, what are you...
Huh?
I'm actually trying to
He's
keep...
cooking rice.
Okay, he is cooking rice, but I'm trying to see how what the fuck he actually is doing. Rice in the canister, push your palm to the bottom, fill with water just above. Okay. So...
Hmm?
Okay, let's see where strategy goes.
That's such a weird way to do it instead of just using your fingertip.
赤子泣いても蓋取るな。
へえ、ケイチくんすごいね。ちょっと意外。サマーキャンプで習ったのかな。
親父がデイキャンプが好きでさ、夏場なんかにはよく家族で出かけるんだよ。
ってことは、全員ご飯の炊き方は問
Okay,
題
so at
な
least
し。
they are making the rice with the curry. It's not just raw
勝負
from
の
the
分か
pot.
れ目はカレーの方ってことになるね。
カレーこそリカの独壇場ですのよ。皆さんなんかコテンパンですわ。
理科のってとこが泣けるぞ。
Why is rice and lunch the same word in Japanese, Gohan?
Huh? Yeah.
お前も何か料理を手伝えよ。
Must be why it's so synonymous with eating.
さとこちゃんは何もお手伝いをしないのが
Guess
一
that's
番の
true.
お手伝いなのかもね。勝負は勝てば官軍でございますわよ。
That was a pretty malicious comment for Rena. And Satsuko took it hook, line, and sinker. Rena could only apologize between fits of laughter while Satsuko chased her around.
じゃあ早速カレーの方に行こうかね。
So you haven't had
ここから
curry?
が勝負どころだよ。
Nope,
Just try it.
I should.
As a Persona 5 fan?
I know. I've had this I've at least had Yakisoba Pon from 13 Sentinels Aegis Room, which you guys should play, by the way. I'm saying that like the people watching this aren't already played 13 Sentinels Aegis Room.
Hey, you never know.
Yes, all the 10 people I know who watch this. After
You
rinsing,
never know. We might grow.
maybe. After rinsing off the carrot. See, here's the dish. I don't like carrots. I hate carrots.
You don't have to use carrots.
That means I have to go
The
make
curry is the
scratch.
gravy. It
I
goes
know.
on whatever you want.
I know. I have to make it from scratch myself if I don't want to have carrots. Because when I look at the grocery store, especially in the Asian aisle, it's always like carrots is always like part of the green. It's like, come on, can't you go easy on me? I don't like. I don't like a
You
lot
mean
of-
on the packaging, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but the thing in the
In the
box
green-
is just is like the curry paste. It's just the flavoring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can put on whatever you want.
Oh, okay. There is a packet in the fridge, in the pantry. Maybe I'll make it. After rinse.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know how to make. I make Puerto Rican styled rice. I don't make steamed rice, so maybe I should learn how to make that. Or I could just buy some from the grocery store.
Yeah. Easy.
After rinsing off the carrots, potatoes, I learned I like cucumbers today. That is it. I like cucumbers now. Look, I don't like many vegetables, alright? So this is an achievement for me. Shut up. After rinsing off the carrots,
Cucumber's a fruit, right?
I'm not getting into the distinction between a fruit and a vegetable right now. Potatoes and other standard vegetables. I grasp a knife. Gulp.
今日のカレ
Just eat
ー
the
は
knife?
どんな味？
As Arna hunt him along, her very well-practiced hands wielded her knife. The rhythmical sound of the knife hitting the cutting board harkened to the kind of image of days long past. Simply put, it was perfect. What did you mean by that? What is that? What do you mean by that? Rena hummed along with her practical, well-practiced hands wielded her knife. The rhythmical sound of the knife hitting the cutting board harkened to kind of images of days long past. Simply put, it was what does that mean?
It's the sound of like a mother cooking in the kitchen.
So
Just like
general.
a knife on a cutting board. Yeah.
My mother was never the cook. It was my father, so I never associate mothers with cooking.
Well, Keiichi's mom does.
Ah! I looked over at Satsuko and Rika-chan. Satsuko was in charge of washing the vegetables, while Rika-chan was in charge of peeling them. That's why I heard being discussed, but Rika-chan's knife skills are something else as well. She was happily rotating the potato and peeling it quickly. On top of that, the peel spin the entire potato. What was that called again? Katsuramuki?
Huh.
Her type of peeling a vegetable in one loop around is a highly regarded technique. She peels from the sink and carves a pair of eyes into, or with her knife.
Rika was in the
ヘ
Navy.
ビさんなのですよ。ガオー。
Saying that, she placed a longly peeled potato skin on top of her head of a boy from her group. She wasn't even breaking a sweat. When it comes to Rika-chan and cooking, I couldn't even hold a candle to her. But lore? Snakes make that sound? Alright then, help me on this doing. She's definitely just fumbling along. There's no way she can peel potatoes so effortlessly like that. Absolutely no way!
そんなわけあるか。
Bullshit!
絶対嘘だ。トリックだ。SFX だ。ワイヤーとか使ってるに違いない。
ほれビローン。
As she already won, Mion probably showed me an elongated potato skin.
ケイチは知らないですか？
Just know what?
ミーはおばあちゃんにお料理とかも教えてもらってるですよ。 理だけじゃないよ。裁縫からお花におこと、重機から無線機、ヘリの操縦まで何でもできるんだからね。
Even what? Piloting? Strange enough, the lighter items were more realistic. It was the first few of the items that seemed like a lie.
本当はすっごくお料理上手なんだよ。面倒くさがって全然作らないけどね。
Damn it! I'm also really good at cooking, especially Chinese
ケ
food.
イチ、お湯を沸かして注ぐのは料理に入りませんです。
Fun fact: in China, they just call it food.
What? Shut up! Shut down before I can even say it.
ざまあないですわね。今日はケイチさんの一人負け確定ですわよ。
Clark.
てめえだって料理できないだろが。
リカかわいそかわいそです。僕がケイチをコテンパンにしてあげますです。
God,
Like
this is...
Palpatine lightnings him.
No, Palpatine spins him. Everybody is smirking at me. Specifically not laughing, not snickering. They're fucking smirking at me. Like, they give me the look the Rock fucking gives you in that one gif. You know the one. You know the one, right? So you say yes, Griffin.
Oh, that was you making the Palpatine spin shout or scream, whatever he does.
Ah! Everybody's smirking at me.
You know when he like jumps and spins at
Don't raise the white
Raise
flag
my
yet, Keiichi, my brother.
Man, why don't you like destroyed your ankle?
Hey, wait, this is my fiance.
I was gonna say, she does know we're recording, right?
Oh, she knows we're recording, yeah.
Okay.
You fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
I figured you were recording. Right about.
Yes, AJ. I don't know. I forgot what you were saying. But yes.
Yes, don't throw away this match. I'm keeping that all in. Calm down and think. Not about how to peel these potatoes well, but how about to win this challenge.
ここはギャラリーが多い。俺、他の流しで仕事するから。
Where are these fucking sinks? There's nothing out here. Saying only that, I gathered up all the vegetables and left a spot behind.
ケイチ君大丈夫かな。
No.
包丁で指とか切らないか心配。
さて、ケイちゃんのお手並み拝見だね。
No matter how hard I try peeling these, if I slip at the speed, I'll lop my fingers right off. Then there's only one thing left to do.
富田君、岡村君。お、君たちは4人でグループか。
So the two underclassmen have been my sworn brothers ever since the event at the toy store last Sunday. They've been paired with two girls for their group.
女子2人が料理とか得意なんで。俺らは遊んでるだけで OK です。
Both of them point at the girls. They're not as good as Venom, but they're good enough to be handling a
単
knife.
刀直入に言おう。このままでは部活に負ける。君たちの班が向いた野菜をくれ。
前原さん、それほとんど恐喝です。でもまあ話によっては交渉次第なら OK ってことですよ。
たくましい奴らだな。まあ当然だ。ではこうしよう。俺が勝てたらサトコ&リカちゃんグループのカレーを食わせて。
God damn, I'm looking at
こん
like
なのどうだ。
these gifts of curry. No, give my mouth water.
You just ate!
Yeah. Curry's good.
どうしようかな。
Both are hesitant after such a weighty proposal. Just one more thing, one little push seems to be in order. Very well then, let's make them an offer they can't refuse. I'll pull off both of them close by the soldiers' shoulders and made my offer in a hushed tone.
もちろんサトコとリカちゃんの食べかけをだ。
Gross.
Keiichi, no.
Gross,
Oh, no,
gross.
Keiichi.
That's so gross! Oh, I wouldn't do that with a person I'm fucking. Okay, maybe I
Yeah.
would. But that's different. Oh.
Hey,
Keiichi!
They're sharing a spoon. with someone like your partner is, that's one thing.
Yeah.
It is gross. Splooge!
If these were not little boys, I'd have half a mind to color key that black white. Griffin, what happened to Oyashiro-sama's cult mystery?
What if this is part of it?
Splooge?
Splooge.
Splooge! I'm on the
We
floor.
have to factor this into the mystery of Oyashiro.
What happens? What happens instead of when they cry?
when the cicadas splooge.
When they get freaky.
They get freaky.
I just stole that joke from Hazel. She just messaged me that.
Splooge.
Ay, 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 this fucking is... This is good. This is turning out to be a disaster. A red mist sprouted vigorously.
Not even the Wind Waker guy can save this. That was a G.
But yeah, and that was Sploosh, and that was with a girl. Of course it was.
ケイチさんも結構やりますのね。綺麗なじゃがいもですこと。
Having blatantly cleared the vegetable peeling challenge, I returned my comrades in triumph.
Actually, I forgot the name of that game was
すごいね
Sploosh
す
Kaboom.
ごいね。ケイチくんの皮むき上手だよ。
違うね。ケイちゃんが剥いたのはじゃがいもじゃなく牙でしょ。
ああ、俺はとっくに本気だぞ。てめえらまとめてぶっ潰してやるぜ。
Having finished with preparing the vegetables, next is a boiled pot of water. That the vegetables order takes longest to cook. I learned this part from my mother when we went camping. But just cooking in order probably won't garner a lot of points. Look at Reina, she had a variety of vegetables cooking together in a delicate balance. She wasn't being ambitious or calculating a way to win this game. She was making delicious food with a mother's touch. I think I could somehow compete with Mia in terms of technique, but I'll be no match for Lena. She was way out of my league.
うちのお母さんのカレーはね、いっつも具だくさんだったんだよ。だからレナのカレーも具だくさんなの。本当は一晩かけてじっくり煮たいんだけどね。
頼む。俺のカレーにも少しお力を貸してくれないか。
ダメだよ。これ部活だもの。レナは負けないよ。
Ugh, when she gets into club mode, she's not even normally kind to Lena becomes an enemy. Looking at Ika-chan's cooking apples as well. Ugh, she's like a pro at this. What about Mion?
あ、ミヨンてめえ、そりゃなんだよ。ハンバーグなんてどこから。
行事予定表で今日のことをあらかじめ知ってたからね。下ごしらえはバッチリってわけ
I've
よ。
been carrying raw meat in my pocket all day. It's like 80 degrees outside. Exactly.
私のカレーは
Like
ゴ
in
ージャ
the
スに行くよ。
down on the left side of her skirt is just like oil covering the entire left half in like a trail.
Gross. Oh no, don't make me think about that. Upon closer inspection, it looked like Mion bought her own vegetables and spices and other ingredients. They were spread
They're
all
in their
over the
right
place.
pocket.
Mion, just for today, you brought all this stuff from your house.
異議あり。先生、こんなのありですか。
異議を却下します。美味しいカレーができれば先生は何でも OK です。
You know, kind of a dick move for her to declare that it is a club game right before it starts and have prepared for it
Ahead of time.
like ahead of time. Yeah.
Ugh, for that old mysterious teacher goes so as far as to append a star at the end of her sentence. What the fuck? How did you hear that? How do you hear the star? Or the heart?
Love that.
Just as rumor said, she's through and through curry freak.
レナとリカちゃんは天性の料理上手。私は入念な事前準備。で、ケイちゃんは
It's hopeless. In the grand scheme of cooking, Killing the vegetables is only a small part of it. The hurdles I must overcome are just too numerous and too high.
灰原さんこっちこっち
Turn around, I heard the voices calling me belong to the two underclassmen from earlier. Tomita-kun and Okumura-kun. Okamura.
なんだよお前ら。
Okamura.
おその鍋はなんだよ。お前らの班のか？
これ気づかれないうちにうちの女子のカレーなら前原さんが作るよりは出来はいいと思います。
You guys? For me?
勘違いしないでくださいよ。僕たち前原さんに勝ってもらわないと。
Oh, that's right. If I don't win, then the talk of eating Satsuko and Rika-chan's curry goes right out the window. So make you guys are getting riled up about this too.
世話になる。だがお前らのグループの女子がよく許したな。
前原さん、俺たちも本気ってことです。
Filling in on day duty 3 times. These guys, to assure me victory, have paid the price. The gates will burn for fiction for my underclassmen. Yeah, I'm not fighting this alone. I'm fighting this with everyone!
任せておけ。腹は空かせておけよ。絶対に食わせてやるからな。
お待ち申し上げております。
The gas stove, so controlling the heat is easy. All that's left is let it stew a bit. The delicious smell of curry began wafting upwards. Pop gifted to me by the two underclassmen certainly drew some double takes. Renee even looked surprised when she came to take a look, so it must be pretty good.
ケイちゃんやるじゃない。これは最後までわからない勝負になったね。
ケイチくんのカレーレナも食べてみたくなっちゃうな
レナのカレーもミオンのカレーもみんな強敵だよ。俺の最善は尽くしたが結果はどうか。
ケイチさんリカが呼んでますわよ。言ってあげてでございますわ。
What? Rika-chan's calling me. What could it be? Well, whatever. Oh, matter, I can gather some intelligence on the enemy. Do not leave that unattended! No! You idiot! You dumbass! You buffoon!
Already mistaken.
He's lost. He lost.
Already dead.
Rika-chan was doodling on the ground in front of the pot. Because all that's left is to stew.
Sataka's already behind him with a gun pointed at his head.
Ah, finally, the killing can begin! Even then, it's good to know that she doesn't leave the stove unattended, unlike someone else. Well, I mean, instead of, like, sabotaging it, just everything just catches on fire. Like,
Well, Keiichi doesn't have a good track record of cooking.
No, he does not. He's gonna find his curry full of fucking needles.
よ、リカちゃんの方はどんな具合だい？
カレーさんなのです。
Huh? Rika-chan was doodling something strange, and introduced as Mr.
カ
Curry.
レーさんはすごいのです。目からビームも出ます。ビー。
Apparently, Mr. Curry shoot beams from his eyes. Drawing beam with stick, she etched a line towards my feet. Doesn't mean I've been shot with a laser.
バリアー！ビーム反射！
Took another stick in my hand, reflected the beam, striking
カ
Mr.
レー
Curry.
さんのお腹からはミサイルも撃てるのです。ビシュー。
おりゃー！前原超電磁バリアー！そして反撃のビーム！
カレーさんはビームエネルギーを吸収して波動砲を撃てるのです。
Oh my god, it's become one of these fucking games. You get time nice, scratch Shigaran, thoroughly engrossed in our doodle war. He's a dumbass. He lost. He's through. He's through.
なあ、
Wait a moment.
Please look at NVC text. A wonderful scene from the anime.
Oh my god, I just now seen these gifts of curry. Uh-huh. What the hell? I'm like a master chef. What the fuck was he doing? The dumbass.
Cooking. He's cooking. This is Keiichi cooking.
Okay, sure.
Okay, let him cook.
They let him cook indeed. Who will let the bro cook?
俺に何か
What
用
was
があっ
he
て
cooking?
呼んだんじゃないのか？
はい、呼びましたですよ。でももうご用は終わっているのです。
I should move the mouse out of the way. A moment of chill ran up my spine. Ready fulfilled her purpose.
やられた！
You
They
idiot.
got me.
The back of my paw standing there in fear was
He's
Satoko.
already dead.
No questions asked, like
No questions asked.
Keiichi, he's a child!
You can't do that, Keiichi.
Holy shit! Like, you know, like the
You know what they say about club games? Whatever you gotta do to...
Look, every
by all
case of
means.
like physical violence has been like, you know, cartoonish enough, well, especially between.
Yeah, no.
But
You just kicked her in the head. Yeah, no.
He drop kicked her from the head from a
Drop kicked
running
her in the head.
start.
Yeah. Keiichi based?
何をしますの
Eating children.
頭を
Nice.
なんだとお思いですの
Boss, you killed a child.
なことはどうでもいい。
That's why you're the
まさか
boss.
サトコ、俺のカレーに何か混ぜたんじゃ。
失礼なそこまで落ちぶれてはおりませんわこう見えても私フェアですのよ
じゃあこのよくわからない並べ方をしてあるしゃもじとかお皿とかこんな不安定な置き方をして倒れたらどうすんだよ。
The moment gentle breeze blew by, knocking over a ladle that stood up at his end. The ladle like a domino fell over and knocked over the next cooking utensil in a row. Whap 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 whap. Clank clank. Dud dud.
これは芸術だ
あああ
な。そういえば昔テレビでドミノ倒し世界記録に
Keiichi,
挑戦
focus.
したのが流行ったよな。
Keiichi.
I didn't even have time to react. The chain reaction knocked over a cutting board, then a frying pan. The next after that was my pot. The frying pan stuck my pot full force, tipping it over. The contents cruelly spilled out, and my masterpiece was being sampled by the schoolyard. I stared dumbfounded. It was such a beautiful, elaborate mousetrap that for a moment I lost touch with reality.
Okay.
大惨事ですわね
This is my problem with this like club game. I appreciate their I appreciate their usual like mean spirited like joking play in their games, like ways to up like one up each other. She just knocked his curry pot over. What a bitch!
What a bitch! And this is a school assignment
Yeah, this is a school assignment.
that we're gonna
Like-
feed people who make us who gave us this fucking building to go to school in.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a bitch to clean up. That's just a waste of food.
Yeah, Sadako just dumps the pot over.
I bet she had spit in it.
Yeah.
I still have, I don't even know what
They're not
fucking.
clever about it. She just knocks the pot over.
Yeah. With a domino effect.
私は何もしてませんのよ
Drop kick her again. For the last moment, I let my guard down. Ignoring the cold and incompetent Satoko was far too long. She couldn't cook, Satoko had the method of fighting back. Just standing around who made something apart, let us scream.
あれレナのカレーしょっぱいよしょっぱいよ
Was I also sabotaged? Then what about Mion?
私のはご飯がしょっぱい。やられた
Why did you?
Also, she dumped salt in all of their curry and rice. What a cunt!
It's Lambda.
I mean, sure.
これで邪魔者は戦う前に全て一掃でございますのよせっかくの力作が台無しなのですかわいそなのですかわいそですわよ
Pikachu and Satoko rubbed my dumbfounded head into their heart's content. And the teacher shot at all of us for wasting curry. Pushing desks together, it was about time for meals to be judged. The delicious odor of curry spread throughout the courtyard. Members of the forestry service took me with gratitude for their daily work was guided to their seats. Principal gave a bit of ceremonial introduction. Next, the teacher expressed her desire to judge them the curry contest. The men for the forestry service seemed like the kind of thing we gave their enthusiastic approval.
さて皆さんできましたね。ではこれから審査員の皆さんと校長先生と私で試食をしますからね。
Everyone in class brought their painstakingly made curry and arranged them on the desk. The only club members who managed a decent result were Rika-chan's group. Fully know what was a failure, ran out planted a curry for the judges. She already knew she was going to get a low score. But at least she was still able to serve hers. Both me and my curry were completely obliterated, so we getting like... What? Okay, your rice was salty, but what the fuck did she do? Like... I've had overly salted rice, and it's not the worst thing in the world. To just stare from the curry
I think there's a difference with like dumping rice into it or dumping salt into it.
Okay, I guess I don't know how salty we're talking about here.
Whenever I read that, I hear like untastably salty.
They had a lively discussion praising the food. Finally, it was our curry's turn.
次はリュウグウ君のカレーであるな。実にうまそうである。
Principal cheerfully shoveled all a spoonful of Rena's salty curry into his mouth. Of course, the expression immediately changed.
あらあらあら、リュウグウさんどうしちゃったんですか？途中まではあんなに美味しそうだったのに。
He somewhat set expectations, judging from her disappointment. Satoko poured salt in ours. What? Satoko! I didn't do it. Drop kick.
間違え
Yeah,
て
drop kick.
お塩を一袋入れちゃって。
Rest of the judges grimace after they each had a bite. Feel sorry for them.
失敗こそ成功の調味料である。次回に期待するぞ。頑張りたまえ。
Saying that, the principal devoured the rest of the oversalted curry in one go. Truly a man among men. Rena was down and out. Her offensive capabilities were something else, but her defeat was due to her weak defense.
では次は僕たちのご賞味いただくのですよ。
フルデさんの班のカレーもとっても頑張っていますね。どれどれ？素朴だけどこれはとても美味しくできてます。
There was also the incident with Rena's salted curry right before this, so the judge assessment was extraordinarily high. Maybe not just extraordinary, but perhaps today's forerunner? The judges began a heated debate. One of those judges stood outside to remove a chunk of carrot with his spoon.
この子のカレーも結構悪くないけどな。俺、人参嫌いなんだよね。
Personally, I think that carrots are a staple of curry. I guess to each your own. Okay. Thank you, Keiichi. Saying that, Rika-chan made a nameplate on his chest of coveralls and began to speak.
ダメですよ、教授。人参を残してはいけません。
Wow, the first name basis. What is she saying all of a sudden? I very turned to Rika-chan with a stunned look. What Rika-chan just did was super effective. The carrot-hating judge began stuffing his face with curry while tears streamed down his face.
教授、おかわりありますですよ。
I'm not reading that. While crying like he continued to shovel curry into his mouth. That's right, Jay. Rika-chan's curry was no by means simple. No, that curry had the taste of a mother's cooking. The carrot-hating judge
It's got a lot of
picture,
MSG in it.
Rika-chan's assessment was done.
リカのカレーには誰もかないませんのよ。
Sadako left off a shrill laugh as she declared victory, but at that moment...
騙されてはなりません。審査員の皆々様方。
Why does Mion have the worst
人望臭
microphone?
さをお袋の味と錯覚させるなど、まやかしもいいとこ。皆様方が本当に食べたかったのはこういうカレーじゃない？
Oh, all of a sudden, in its perfect glory, Mion's curry. Not only the judges, but the teacher and the underclassmen, of course, myself, could only gasp in admiration. Hamburger steak with a demi-glaze sauce and a fresh salad. It's a set. It wouldn't be stretching to say that it was a full-course meal. It's perfect. Perfectly made.
すごいすごい。みーちゃんすごい。みーちゃんすごい。
Satoko was also shocked. Even Rika-chan couldn't hide her surprise. Since the victor was decided without even needing a taste. Of course, the hamburger was hand-kneaded. Salad also been homemade dressing, but professional quality. And the curry not even a micron of grit.
とっても美味しい。実に豊かな味わいですよ、園崎さん。このカレーこそインド6000年の英知と日本人の食文化の美しい融和が生きた証。先生、感激です。これは満点の仕上がりですね。100点をあげちゃいます。
いえいえ、どういたしまして。クラス委員長として模範を示したまでです。
Mion bowed politely, and then winked at us with a smirk on her face.
What a brown nose.
僕の負けなのです。そんなはずありませんわ。確かに半分に再興しましたのに。
That's right, Jay. Satoko dumped salt into Mion's rice cooker, which should have ruined it. And that moment hit me. I spun back towards my own canister. That's why! At some point, my cooking canister has been opened. Its contents completely emptied.
The rice thief.
ミオンめ俺のご飯を使いやがったなずるいぞお前のカレーも半分よこせ
Mion clucked her tongue with her and waved her finger at me as smirks washed over her.
おっとケイちゃん、それは甘えてるよ。この最後の土壇場をケイちゃんは諦めた。私は諦めなかった。そういう差でしょ。勝負は捨てたらおしまいってこと。
Gah, I couldn't even properly voice my shame.
みーちゃん、ケイチくんかわいそうだよ。ちょっとくらいなら分けてあげても。
いいのいいの。これは授業料だよ。ケイちゃんは今勝負を最後まで捨ててはいけないことを学んだのね。
A little bit to say, but Mion's right. To give up so quickly in the match was my own folly. For Mion to brought up that to my attention, I should actually be thankful to her. Sure. When did I ever mean in the situation I shouldn't give up?
カレーは鍋ごとひっくり返しご飯すらも残ってない。この状況でどう勝負を諦めるなんて言うんだよ。
前原さん。
Tobita-kun and Okurama-kun suddenly appeared. Damn it! None of my proteges tried so hard. Was able to meet their expectations.
事故ですよ。仕方ないです。
Both of them were dejected. God, I couldn't accept defeat so easily. I was their senior. What would we do if I didn't pick up the broken pieces of the dream I had shown them? I just learned from Mion this now, didn't I? Don't throw away the contest. Not until the last moment.
考えろ前原圭一。考えるんだ前原圭一。カレーを作る方法じゃない。勝負に勝つ方法だ。
I'll knock over everyone's curry! I had an idea. I didn't think it could turn the tables, but it was better than nothing. Mr.
とにか
Crab!
く手を
I
洗ってこい。
have
手伝ってくれ。
an idea!
岡村君には探してきてほしいものがあるんだ。
おっす了解です。
Both of them were dispersed after receiving these instructions.
ほう。
You're approaching me?
どう上がった見せてもらおうじゃない。
王将際の悪い男は嫌われますのよ。
うるせえ。俺の最後の勝負を黙って見てろ。まずミオン、お前の飯盒をもらうぞ。嫌とは言わせん。
別にいいけどしょっぱいよ。
レナも手伝っていいよね。ケイチくん非常事態だし。
そう言ってもらえるなら心強い。じゃあレナ、お茶を入れてくれ。
What?
はあ、信頼されてない。
それからサドゴ、そしてリカちゃん、一騎打ちを申し入れる。
なんですってお話を伺いますですよ。
This is my duty to my two proteges who shed blood, sweat, and tears for
俺
my
が
sake.
100点をもらえたら、サドゴ、リカちゃん、お前らのカレーをいただく。飯抜きだ。
冗談もほどほどでございますのよ。そんなのあかんぺーでございますわよ。
いやいいでしょサトコ。受けなよ。
Firmly patting the top of Satoko's head, Mion said those words with all the
これだ
gravitas
け
of
の
a
致
club
命傷を
president.
与えたんでしょ。再起なんかあるわけがない。だからサトコも堂々としてなよ。 どうあがこうと逆転などあるわけがない。そうでしょ。
そうでございますけど、僕はいいですよ。ケイチ、ファイト、おーです。
Stop saying that. The judges, seemingly grow tired of sampling various curries, were debating their each entry. From what little I overheard, it seemed that Mion's impending victory was not in question.
そういえば前原くんのカレーはどうなりましたか？先生まだ食べてませんよ。
How did you miss that entire spilling of the
は
pot?
い。俺のカレーは鍋がひっくり返ってしまい。
ん？そうであるか。それは実に残念である。
カレーは失いましたが、勝負を失ったわけじゃありません。皆さんをうまいと言わせてみせます。
My combatant prostrating had drawn the attention of all the judges.
まずは黙って食ってください。文句はそれから伺います。これが俺の料理だ。
前原くん、それは。
ん？おにぎりであるか。
Judges smiled warily, the simple fear that was quite in contrast to the preceding bravado. Brenna poured tears into the cups that she brought over from the break room.
バカにしてますわ。それにほら、中身も何にもないただの塩にぎりではありませんの。こんなの勝負にもなりませんわ。確かに塩加減は悪くないかもしれないけど。
Brenna's expression told me this was a great idea, but it might still not be enough to win the match.
前原さん、本当にこんなので逆転できるんですか？
後輩諸君、よく尽くしてくれた。大丈夫。黙って見てるんだ。
The judges were chewing their mouths full and sipping at the tea. Then suddenly, they started bleeding. As they opened up and those needles in Elchimochi, quietly chowing down.
ケイちゃんも卑怯な手を使うようになったね。こりゃつらいな。
あ、そうか。レナにも分かったよ。どういうことですの？なんでみんな黙ってあんなにも食べてますの？それはね、さとこちゃん。審査員さんたちね、実は。
Tired of eating curry! Because they were judges, they had to sample each and every offering. Because they were from a small children, they were made to show their appreciation. They couldn't just eat a little bit of each.
男はな、時には味よりも量を尊ぶこともあるんだよ。その時味は心震わせるものよりも素朴であることが望ましい。
I couldn't say it out loud, but this was the tastiest thing they had today. I confirmed by looking at their eyes as the judges smiled wryly.
健闘は称えるが、今日はカレー勝負。これに点数を与えて良いものなのか。
Teacher and the principal had folded each their arms and while they pondered the situation. Minor Ling, seeing that, saw the small glimmer of hope fade away, grew dejected. Ugh, that was a little surprise, but not enough?
諦めるな、ケイちゃん。
Mio whispered quietly. That's right, Jay. If I didn't push here...
いえ、先生。採点はしていただきます。カレーとおにぎりを異なって評価することに、そもそも致命的な間違いがあります。
前原くん、何を言ってるんですか？カレーとおにぎりがなぜ？
Principal stopped the teacher. Looked like he was giving me one final chance. Let him cook. The judges have neither failed quietly waiting for my statement.
本場インドのカレーは何というパンで食べるそうですね。ですからこのカレーライスという料理はそれを取り入れアレンジした日本の食文化の一つと言えるでしょう。冒頭に先生がおっしゃられた通り、インドと日本の文化の融合の結晶なのです。
前原くんの言うことはわかります。でもそれとおにぎりにどんな関係が？
とても簡単なことなんですよ。カレーもおにぎりもお米を美味しく食べるための知恵なんです。
First was introduced to Japan from ancient China. Our agricultural forebears watered the fields, fighting the elements, disease, and pests to grow and raise our rice-centric culture. Yes, the Japanese people formulated a plethora of dishes, but those with nothing more than attempts to find a way to eat enjoying rice! In other words,
カレーもおにぎりも同じ米食文化の結晶なのです。
Keiichi, you're expelled. Oh. There's a thunderous applause that praised me. Come on!
よまいごともほどほどになさいませ。認めませんわよ。先生はカレーの出来を採点してますのよ。こんなのは採点外。0点がふさわしいに決まってるでございますわ。先生、圭一君は頑張ったんです。認めてあげてください。
カレーの授業のはずだったのに、どうしましょう。
Mion stepped on your lighter step forward.
かつてフランスからある高名なシェフが来日した時、ホテルの人たちがさまざまな材料をフランスから空輸したんだそうです。でもそのシェフはそれらに見向きもしませんでした。
どうしてなのですか？本場の材料さんなのですよ。
シェフは地元の漁港に行き、日本で採れた新鮮な幸を使って料理を作ったそうです。食文化は決められたルールに縛られるものじゃない文化なんです。日本に来れば日本の文化と溶け合ってまた新しいものを。
Oh my god, my mic has been off.
カレーも
I
お
was
に
like,
ぎり
you've
も
been silent for
同
a
じ日
while.
本の文化なん
I've
です。
been making comments this whole time. Shit.
Mion, she was providing fire support. I had to be grateful. The judges were somehow moved by the complicated yet baseless trivia. What were you saying? I started looking over the watch on TV.
I was like, he's talking bullshit,
前原くんは
but he's speaking it really
カレーの鍋を
confidently.
ひっくり返してしまったそうですね。
Griffin, when does the plot
危
start
ないから
again?
気をつけなさいと初めにあれだ
I was about to say
すみません。
like literally next chapter, like actual plot
前
happens.
原くんや篠崎さんが言うように、食文化には垣根はありません。
3 days in a row have been
Three like game plugs in a row. I know.
with nothing in between, like outside of
Yeah, nothing.
Keiichi.
Right, yeah.
Even that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
stretching.
お鍋をひっくり返したので減点20。でも今日だけですよ。くじけないで頑張ったので特別に20点プラス100点をあげておきましょう。
My underclassmen leapt up at me. A perfect score. We did it! We did it! Los Simos! The curry was spilled on our ice or was taken, but we made a comeback! In the end, Rika-chan's curry has also received full marks, but everyone but Rena had a perfect score. Since his contest was outside the scope of regular club activities, there wasn't any particular penalty game.
Bullshit.
Rena breathes a sigh of relief.
さて約束だぞ。さとこにリカちゃん、君たちのカレーは没収する。
それじゃ私たちのお昼がなくなっちゃいますわ。
And starve.
Setsuko stomped angrily at the ground in frustration, but the price of defeat was absolute.
と言いたいところだが、情けだ。半分は食ってよし。
Just take these spoons and like...
圭一、
I'm not making that joke, they're minors. The children! They're babies! My two proteges peered over the sidelines, tears of joy streaming from their faces. We exchanged a glance that only stood amongst men. We did it, my Bada-san. This is all thanks to you. We flashed each other a thumbs up.
さて、このカレーは後輩たちに渡してった。俺も腹が減ったよな。自分のおにぎりでも食うか。
Boon.
あれ
Whoa!
Oh.
There's no trace of my onigiri. The ones I had set aside for myself included. I peered around, searching for them, but the principal clapped a hand on my shoulder.
さっきの前原君の話を聞いていたら、噛み締める米の味がひときわ美味での。
By the way, he never gets a Sprite, but I put a picture of him in BC Dex.
ひょっとして
Alright, I check.
俺の分も食べちゃいました？
That's what I expected.
Yeah, he's like the biggest motherfucker like you can imagine.
That's a large motherfucker.
Yeah.
Alright, high school teacher, remember cover the teacher.
前原くん、さっきはああいう場だったので満点ということにしましたが、分かっていますね。
分かってって何がっすか
Curry
Started this music.
Griffin, that scared me! The chill washed over me! The chick got so touching!
カレーはこの世で一番尊くて神聖な素晴らしい料理です。それとおにぎりを同一扱いするなんて断固許せません。いいですか？カレーは四大河川文明に
Oh no! Oh no!
What the fuck did you say about me, little bitch? I have you know. Navy SEALs.
That's the thumbnail.
Voice actress.
That's the thumbnail right there.
後片付けもお料理の一部ですのよ。
Unfortunately, I hate it. I hate it. It's my least
ケイ
favorite
チ
part.
君、目がカレーだよ。
You clean up as you cook forehead.
こ
I do. But even sometimes, like, curry.
あっちゃー、やられたか。大丈夫。一昼夜で元に戻るよ。多分。
So long before the hunger brought me back to my senses. In the end, all the onigiri was eaten by the principal. Sad to make do without lunch. Skipping lunch, I never knew what the afternoon could be so long and painful. Feeling other than drowsiness made me space out.
大丈夫かな、ケイチ君。だからレナのカレー食べなよって言ったのに。
I could at least curry enough salt to make my blood pressure rise just by looking at it. But I said it as I initially refused. Could only regret it. The hunger, the stomach ache. It couldn't have been that salty.
よくしのいだよ。あの絶対的な状況下からつくづくケイちゃんは追い詰められてからが強いね。
今はどんな褒め言葉もいらん。飯をくれ。
うちに帰れば何かあるんでしょ？
うちってお菓子とかの買い置きはないんだよ。カップ麺も今は底をついてるし。
I'm gonna go to the store right now. I hear they had a
我慢して待
deal.
ってれば今日のお夕食はきっと美味しいよ。
Absolutely no intention of laughing along.
じゃあ私はこの辺で。また今日もバイトでね。慣れない職種はしんどいよ。
Ah, the job
I
at
got a
the
part-time job again.
the Unival family. The uniform was somewhat stimulating. How else? Come on,
やっぱウェイ
dude.
トレスさんって
HG.
ハードワークなんだな。
みーちゃんってウェイトレスさんやってるの？本当に本当に？どこのお店かな？は
違う。私はそう先日のおもちゃ屋さんの店番なの。ウェイトレスさんはシオンで。
Ah, my bad. Completely forgot that's how it ended up being.
ごめん。あまりにもよく似てるから間違えた。
ケイチ君、シオンって誰かな？
We're gonna ask the obvious question.
ミオンの双子の妹なんだよ。性格は違うけど
Don't you
外
just
見は
mean
瓜二つなんだ。
そう
twin sister?
そう。 外見は似てるけど中身は大違いなんだよ。私は優しくて思慮深いけど、シオンは冷めてておっかない性格なんだよね。
多分生まれた時にミオンの女の子らしい部分は全部シオンに行っちゃったんだと思う。ミオンと違って実にはにかんだ笑顔の似合う可愛い女の子なんだ。
ケイちゃん。
When I interjected, her eyes darted back and forth between our exchange.
ふーん、そうなの？レナ会ったことないの？みーちゃん、妹がいるなんて話してくれたことあったっけ？
She don't think this was going to be exposed as a cover-up. I couldn't help Mion out here. But I have her end this charade.
うん、レナには紹介したことなかったかな。私の双子の妹でシオンって言うんだよ。
知らないよ。聞いてないよ。みーちゃん家に行っても会ったことないよ。
ほら、知ってるでしょ？バッチャと住んでるのは私だけだから。シオンは沖宮の実家に住んでるの。あんまり仲が良くないから、こっちには来ないんだけどね。
ふーん。
We're not that close. We're just
We're like sisters, but closer. She's a bit of an airhead, but she was unusually sharp when it came to these kind of things.
まあ嘘じゃないんだ。信じてやってくれ。
She lives in Canada right now. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you. A smile suddenly blossomed on Rena's face.
she lives in Canada now.
レナもいつか会ってみたいな。今度レナもお顔を見に行ってみるね。どこのお店で働いてるのかな？かな？
その。
She's more tangled with her little web. I could tell Mia was getting increasingly frantic. When to help her out, but it was hard for an outsider to butt in family issues.
ごめん、バイトもう急がないと。じゃあね、レナにケイちゃん。また明日。
Even later, we ended the conversation. Mion headed home. When I looked at it, she was running away. We just labeled this under as emergency
み
escape.
ーちゃんなんだか可愛かった。なんでかな？なんでかな？
Rena giggled in amusement. Ugh. I wonder when dinner. I wonder what dinner is. Would we like to get on to get this car first? I sprawled the entryway without even take off my shoes.
Just collapsed right in the doorway, huh?
I lose the last vestiges of my consciousness. The doorbell rang. Soon I had a guest.
はいどうぞ。開いてますよ。
I dedicated myself to a listless voice at the door. This changed time of days.
どうもこんにちは。
Hey, Shion.
ケイちゃん、何やってんですか？
See, my guess was Mion, or rather Shion.
Mia.
She seemed shocked when she saw me spiral down the entryway.
Shion.
シオンか。またどうして？
Thought that Shion's existence was an illusion that was limited when Mion was at the restaurant. He's so stupid. Why appear here?
お姉に聞きましたよ。今日のお昼、部活で大変なことがあってご飯食べられなかったんですよね。
Is it the same actress
大
still?
変だったぞ。
Or is she
Yeah,
voice
yeah.
actress?
The same voice actress portrays the voice of Mion and
だ
Shion.
から私、シオン。
She grew ready and began to mope. That's right, she was the younger twin right now.
すまんすまん。それでなんだよ。空腹の俺のために差し入れでも持ってきてくれたのか？
ありゃ、図星を疲れちゃってなんだかがっかりですけど。
You heard that I
Kore.
was hungry from club activities today, just now,
Damn it,
from your sister.
I got a CG, so I gotta make this an actual thumbnail. It's okay, I'll have like curry in the corner.
Oh, okay. It's a bowl of curry she's holding.
With a disappointed smile, Shion held a small bento box she had hidden behind her back.
本当に差し入れなのかよ。
Very very fast bento box.
お姉が学校に持って行ったハンバーグの残りがあったんで、ちょっと持ってきまし
The one
た。
that was on
お
her
夕飯
skirt?
前だとは思いますけど、いかがかなって
Don't
思い
you
ま
live
した。
separately from Mion?
迷惑でしたか？
When are you gonna snap and start trying to
迷
kill
惑なん
me?
てめっそうもない。すげえ嬉
I'm
しいよ。
cutting past all the
本当に食っていいの
pretense.
か？
When is it gonna happen? Who's gonna
Hmm?
wield the knife? Do I have to get the bat again? Sneak and look inside the box. Even if she was getting leftovers inside would be a lie. An elegant meal stuffed inside.
本当にいいのか？これタバスコ
You
と
know,
かが
I
い
know
っぱい
you
入って
really
る
like
とか。
sexually
know what?
harassed me
Oh, you don't
yesterday
know
because you
that.
saw it was my sister, but I kind of take a liking to you.
もうお姉じゃないんですから。私そんなことし
I will
ません
say
よ
it.
別に嫌なら無理しなくても。
Despite this being the
帰って
maybe
自分
third
で食べ
time,
ちゃいますから。
yeah, no, third time that I've gone through this part,
Yeah, she probably cutely made her some
there are some details that I'm not still sure about.
I would ask you to elaborate, but I know you can't.
全然嫌じゃないです。感謝の心を忘れずに噛み締めたいと思います。
そんな鼻水垂らされて感謝されるほどのことじゃ。
Shion, who thought might not take the bento, looked down happily.
何もないけど上がっていくか。お茶くらいなら出せるかも。
ごめんなさい。またの機会にします。私バイトに行く途中ですから。
Oh, that's right. She did say that before.
お弁当箱は適当に水洗いして、明日お姉にでも返しといてくださいね。
当然だぜ。こんなうまそうなのを食わせてもらったらそれぐらい礼儀だろう。
じゃあ私はこれで。あと最後に。
Shion grew red again and she looked down once more. Withstand combo.
お姉がカレーの時、黙ってケイちゃんのご飯取っちゃいましたよね。悪ふざけが過ぎるとお姉、ついやりすぎちゃうんです。決して悪気があったわけじゃ。
おいおい。別に俺はあんなのなんとも思っちゃいないぜ。部活の上でのことは恨みっこなしだからな。毎回スリリングに楽しませてもらってるのをこっちが感謝したいぐらいだぜ。そうミオンに伝えてくれるか。
はい。それ、お姉きっと喜ぶと思います。ではこの辺で。
Shion smiled brightly. After the bowing deeply, she left as she looked at her watch.
嬉しいけど、これ本当に大丈夫なんだろうな。
Looked at the bento box that she'd left behind. Faint warmth spread through my palm of my hand. With me on, I could see hot sauce, mustard, and maybe even needle being mixed in.
I don't think she would go as far as put a needle in there.
You can't do that to me. You can't blindside me. You know, I joke about where are the murders, but I do legit forget that we had murders last episode. Probably because, like, last chapter. Probably because A has been, like, a few weeks, and also B, like, since I'm starting this LP, it's kind of like a fresh start. So, like, it's kind of like I have been lulled back to that false sense of security.
Oh yeah.
But I like these seasons better than, spoons. The box once again and hesitantly tasted a bit. Took a bite. And another. There was no funny business. There was no danger at all, for it was delicious. That's right, Jay. That was Shion, not Mion, so there shouldn't be anything to worry about. Just back to my room, eating as much as I can give my thanks. So delicious, my stomach could cry. When the stomachs cry.
Yeah, that's the way the skaters.
いや、ミオン。
Oh, there they are.
俺が
That's the
空
stomach.
腹で死にそうって言ってたのを聞いて、大急ぎで持ってきてくれたのか。
Delicious to the last bite. By the way, nothing strange had been mixed in. It's been embarrassing myself for being so skeptical.
So AJ,
Yeah?
What are your thoughts on Shion?
She's nice? That's not the question you're trying to ask me, is it?
I love the opening of this episode. Or chapter. I love the opening of this chapter.
Food for thought. Get an unexpected delivery. Oh.
おいミオこれ
何よケイちゃん。
So that's the bento box she gave me yesterday at her face.
昨日差し入れてもらった弁当箱だよごちそうさまうまかったぜ
あ、
Mion's face quickly flushed bright red. Hey now, you don't pretend to be Shion when you gave it to me. You're gonna give it away if you gave it away like that while being Neon. Afraid she might trip and fall right over her own grave, so I might try to help her out.
あのな
If I was cool, I'd put the baseball clip
昨日
back
腹
in.
を空かせてたらさシオンがわざわざ家まで来て弁当を差し入れてくれたんだよでこれはその弁当箱ちゃんと洗ってあるからな
そうなんだシオンは
Why are you acting like this? That's what I don't get. That was so transparent. Was Mion always this terrible at lying? Her expression was different than usual, but looked strangely cute.
どうだった
ミオンにウリ二つなやつだと思うぞだって双子なんだろ似てて当然だよ
Actually, I'm older.
Actually, I'm the older twin.
Shut the fuck up.
じゃなくて
Mion looked kind of bewildered, like she was waiting for a specific answer. When she said impression, maybe she didn't mean Shion, but the bento?
ああもちろんうまかったぜ
What was that line?
俺は食い物の感想には嘘はつかないぞ俺がうまかったって言ったら誰が食ったってうまい
What did you think? But it looked the same. That's not what. What did she say? Impression? What did she say? Impression?
Wait. She doesn't. Maybe
Doesn't. Wow, bad translation, y'all.
canceled.
Cancelled.
万人におすすめできる評価だと思っていいぞシオンに実に美味しかったって伝えておいてくれ
シオンにね伝えておくよきっと喜ぶと思うよ
We're going along with Shion having given it to me, now Mion, aren't we? Yet her laugh came from deep down and sounded really happy. Guess she really can really laugh nicely, and just enough to make looking at her makes me feel better too. Sarcastic remark made its way through my tongue, but I swallowed it back. As Mion went to put the bento box in her bag, she noticed a...
ケイちゃんなんか入ってるよ
She noticed a what? A clattering noise.
Pattern.
Gah, she opened it? Seeing inside was a little embarrassing, so she opened it here. Panicking, I hid it with my hands.
なこれはだなうちのお袋がお礼に入れとけって言ったんだ別に俺のセンスじゃないんだからな誤解すんなよ
綺麗飴だ
It was a handful of candies, neatly wrapped in paper inside the sparkly and clean bento box. When I was cleaning the bento box yesterday in the sink, Mama came over and interrogated me, and I fessed up as to who gave me the food. Something like this is called for a display of gratitude. I didn't want to, because it was embarrassing, so I argued with me like, wouldn't be like me to do.
というわけなんだまあその
I was so embarrassed it felt like fire might shoot out my face. Mion laughing at the whole thing off like Kinzo. Oh, was usually did would be fine, but for some reason she starts scanning the box.
ありがとう。
俺に言うな。入れたお袋に言ってくれ。それにミオンが俺を言う必要なんかないんだぞ。それはシオンにあげるものなんだからな。
あ、うん、そうだよね。うん。シオンに伝えておくね。きっとシオンも嬉しがると思うよ。
Yeah, looking a little downtrodden, put the lid back on the box. Seemed like I ended up saying something a little mean at the end.
今日はなんだかみーちゃんほんわかな感じだね。いいことでもあったのかな風邪でもひいたんではありませんの？お顔が赤いのはきっと微熱のせいでしたよ。ってリカ、なんで私の頭を撫でますの？さとこもきっとそのうちお風邪をひけるようになりますですよ。
Pet pet. Oh. Oh my god, what is going on there?
Going on there. Any ideas?
Okay, so like, obviously I know Mion and Shion are two different people.
Okay, people. Okay.
Don't people me! I'm not going to do this shit again!
Their names do end with on.
Shut the fuck up, furniture! Glug glug.
Glug, 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 glug.
Like, how Shion talks about Mion is what I expect.
Mm-hmm.
Mion's complete shutdown with Shion is what I'm not getting here.
I don't know if you caught what I said earlier. Whenever Shion showed up to give Keiichi the bento box.
I don't think I did. Repeat it.
Shion said that she heard that at the club game where they were cooking today, like, that Keiichi was hungry after it because he didn't get to eat.
And if she's living in Okinomiya...
Yeah, she lives in Okinomiya.
And doesn't live with her sister.
And she was on her way to work, quote unquote, which doesn't involve, going into Mizawa.
So how does she know that? And how
did she learn that Keiichi was hungry?
Because Mion says she doesn't talk to her sister.
But Shion said at the cafe that she talks about Keiichi
a lot
to Shion all the time over the phone.
So, one of two things in my head.
Mm-hmm.
One, Mion just refuses to acknowledge Shion because she actually does just tell her sister all her feelings about Keiichi. And Shion's, I don't know, trying to play wingman.
Mm-hmm.
Two, Shion's fucking stalking Mion somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And is entering her private life without really Mion's knowledge and or consent.
Mm.
3, maybe Shion is stalking Keiichi.
Mm.
Look, this is chapter 2, right? I already know shit is gonna go south somehow. We've dropped the pretenses here.
Let's see.
But Mion had intimate knowledge of everything Keiichi was doing back in chapter 1.
Yeah.
She knew that he went to Angel More.
Yeah.
Is Mion?
Oh, and also,
is
Shion, that's where Shion works, huh?
Is Shion stalking Keiichi?
Shion?
Yeah,
Or is Shion stalking Keiichi or Mion?
Shion.
Why would Shion be stalking Keiichi?
Because. Yoshiro-sama.
Mion is the one who knew everything that he was doing in chapter 1, right?
Yeah, I was. They kind of communicated with each other.
Okay.
When we were in Angel More with fuck, what's his name?
Oishi.
Oishi, back in chapter 1, did he ever point out how the waitresses looked?
No.
No.
Well, I think that he said something about like it being a weird place for them to meet up.
But they never explicitly drawn out, hey, what the fuck are you wearing?
Yeah, no, they never.
I feel like
that
I
out.
would have remembered that detail.
Yeah.
So one of them is following him.
Okay.
But how would Keiichi not notice someone stalking him? Well, I guess we go back to the whole fucking...
Let me ask, how do you know what gives you the impression that they're stalking him?
Because they somehow know, like, including both here and now, they're knowing every moment of Keiichi's personal life with... When you're looking at the timeline of where they're supposed to be, it doesn't really add up.
In chapter 2 here?
Yeah,
or from chapter 1?
Well, chapter 1, and there's this whole, like, I knew what happened today. I'm giving you this food. And Keiichi just got home, right? Or how long was he out?
I said it as he was losing the last bits of his consciousness. So he was, like, about to fall asleep in the doorway.
So how... So that shouldn't have been too long after he said goodbye to Mion.
Probably, like, he just got home, maybe. I would guess maybe, like, 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, and she got that all ready for him. Instantly.
And heard about it.
Heard about it. She...
From
Mion. And prepared a perfect mental box, and then went to his house on her way to work when she lives in another city.
And she still lives in the city. Like, it's very out of her way to go to Hinamizawa.
Like, my series said she was watching what was happening. But, like... These two sisters somehow know a lot of personal details of Keiichi's life. Well, I guess Rena did. Yeah, because Rena knew about the ramen he had.
There is a third option.
What's the third option?
Or I guess you listed 3 before, so there's a 4th option.
Which is?
It could just be like, Mion pretending to be Shion.
It could really just be Mion. Mion is really is Shion. Well, I don't believe that.
I'm just saying, like, that's another thing that could happen.
I don't know, that's what the game wants me to believe, so I don't buy it.
But what if it's reverse psychology? Like, it's very, very obvious that Keiichi is suspecting this. And that's what the game wants you to believe.
Well, I don't.
But what if it's reverse psychology?
No. Well, that should be good for today's episodes, guys.
Yeah. We should have more actual story happening next chapter.
Is Shion the one who's behind y'all? Who knows? But I hope you had a wonderful time today. Griffin, you have any last words for the people?
Go try some curry if you haven't. The curry's good. Just go get some like Japanese, like golden curry packets from the store.
Or else she would arrive at your house and give you a 5-hour lecture about curry.
Yeah, that too. Easy hack, right? Get some of the Japanese golden curry, and get like a can of beef stew, and just mix them together. Like heat up the beef stew and put like a cube of curry paste into it. Amazing flavor.
This has been Cooking with AJ and Griffin.
Yeah, yeah.
Until next time.
Good advice.
Until next time, y'all. Have a gay old time. Peace.